Hi everyone and welcome to French Toast and Books. I am Liz and today I will be doing my August TBR. This month I plan on reading 7 books and I've actually managed to already read 2 of them because I went on a trip to Lake Powell and I've actually just returned from that trip. It was cut short due to bad weather and I actually managed to pick up this lovely, beautiful bookmark, and I was actually also able to pick up this beautiful bookmark that my friend Michael bought for me at the Shakespeare Festival last weekend. Anyway, let's get started. The first book I read was The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, and this is the sequel to The Kiss of Deception, which is of the Remnant Chronicles. And I've already finished this entire book, so I'm not going to spoil anything, but I really enjoyed it, and it's beautiful, so I've already read this one. The other book I have already finished was Fractued, Innocence, and that is another sequel to the iFix series by Julia Crane, and I also really enjoyed that book, so props for, finishing 2 books already on this TBR that's almost double my last month's read. The book I'm currently on is Ready Player One by Ernest, Cline, which was highly recommended to me by my friend Michael because it is a very good fandom and mashup of The Matrix and Harry Potter, and I have a lot of conventions coming up. This weekend is actually Gaming Con, which I wasn't supposed to go to, but I actually might go tomorrow because my vacation was cut short. And we also have Comic-Con next month, and the month after that is Anime Bonsai, so just plenty of conventions to go along. Anyway, this book is about Wade, who is a bit of a computer genius, and he is trying to find the clues and the keys to the creator of a virtual reality game called Oasis. And if he does so, he will win a lot of fortune and win the stocks to control Oasis. The only problem is there's a lot of other people looking for it because the world is in a super huge global crisis and everybody wants their hands on money that nobody has. And so finding the clues is actually very deadly, and so he is in the ride for his life and I am super, super excited. The next book on my list is Opal by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and this is book 3 in her Lux series, and I am super stoked to start this as soon as I can because of the second book. Onyx's cliffhanger is one of the biggest cliffhangers I have ever had the joys of reading, and so I'm really excited to start with this one. The next 3 books I have right here are actually all new releases that I picked up at my local library. And the first one I have right here is called Hit, and the header here says, "Always read the fine print," and it's about a girl named Patsy whose mother is surmassed a huge amount of debt from the local bank. And in the bank's contract, if you amass a huge debt and you cannot pay it off, you have to either become a bounty hunter or sacrifice your life. And so Patsy chooses to become a bounty hunter to save her mom from death, and things get really tricky when most of the names on the hit list are actually people she knows. And so I'm super excited to also read this one as soon as I'm able. The next book I have is Seduction by Molly Cochran, and this is about a girl named Katie who is fleeing from this terrible undisclosed darkness, and she leaves the country, flees to Paris to start cooking school in hopes to get rid of this darkness. However, when she leaves her boyfriend Peter behind, he actually pops back up in the city of Paris in this mysterious house, and So the whole time she's trying to figure out, why is this house here? Why is Peter here? And why is weird things happening to her? And then she meets this man called Belmondo, and I love that name, Belmondo, and she starts to fall for him. And so it seems like this might be a little bit of a mystery, possibly fantasy, and a good possible love triangle. So it sounds really interesting, so I'm pretty excited to pick that one up as well. And then also, my last book I plan on reading is called Tankborn by Karen Sandler. And this one I'm pretty freaking excited about because it's another sci-fi book. I'm in this huge sci-fi fix right now, and it's about these gens, these genetically engineered non-persons, which means they obviously are born from a tank. They were made to be people, and they are forced to live in slums until they are the age of 15, where they have to become slaves to the natural born people. And this, I think from reading the back page, says that it'll follow 3 people, which is Kayla, Tala, and Jal, who are at that cusp of 15 years old, and they are trying to flee from the people, what is it called? The brigade. They are trying to flee from the brigade because they are the people who are going to take them and force them to be slaves. So that are the 7 books that I plan on reading for the month of August. I hope I make my list complete because I hate not reading a lot of books. It's going to be totally awesome. I'm super excited for this month. And please, if you want to know anything else about these books, leave a comment below. Subscribe, because I love subscribers. I like actually subscribing to new channels and getting all this input and new book recommendations from all these other people. Please leave your comments below, subscribe, and I will try to make a new video soon. My next video, I actually plan on doing a cosplay mashup. So again, please leave your comments below and let me hear from you. I would love to hear from you. Thank you!